All right, hey Robbie, thanks for coming in today. All right, so I just want to let you know what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be guiding you through a usability test, but don't worry because you're not the one being tested. It's actually the website. We're just going to see how well you can navigate it and see like what you struggle with as you're going through the website to accomplish certain tasks. So just try to feel as comfortable as you can and like act like you would if you were at home. Throughout the test, the biggest thing you do is help us by thinking aloud. Please verbalize what you're looking at, what you're looking for, what you're trying to do, anything that's coming through your mind, maybe if you're not sure. We need your honest opinion because it's going to help us actually find out what's wrong with the website. Before we start the test, we're just going to try to get you comfortable with some small talk. So what do you do, Robbie?
I'm a mechanical engineering student at the University of Oklahoma.
That's
and
interesting.
I am a junior.
How's that going?
Pretty good. Ready for finals to be over.
Yeah, a few more weeks. So do you have any hobbies or interests?
I like to go to the lake, anything outside pretty much. Nice weather. Like to be outside.
Nice. What kind of websites do you usually visit? Like, are you familiar with the internet? And like, what websites do you visit pretty often?
I'd say I get on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, pretty much all the social media websites. So yeah, I'm pretty familiar with the internet.
All right. Well, we're gonna start the test. So, can you click on the page, please? All right. So this is the website that we're gonna be like reviewing, and I just want you to know is so what are your initial impressions and things about the website? Like, what do you think it's for?
Some sort of service
You
company.
can scroll down too if you like.
Tulsa Gas Technologies. Like they make applications and stuff for maybe gas stations or anything in the automotive industry related to gas.
Okay, so now that we talked about what you liked about their website, is there anything that particularly like attracts you on the website that you might want to click on or look at?
This dispenser model, T7000. The American flag is really appealing to me.
Nice. To everyone it is. What about? Do you see anything that looks confusing or you don't like? Like just something feel like it's out of whack?
No, I mean it looks pretty good. Scroll down the bottom, you see their information and where they're located, along
Right.
with all the articles that kind of relate to it.
All right, so now we're gonna start giving you some tasks to do, and we just want to monitor like how you accomplish them if you can, and like how you do that. So we're gonna give you the task sheet right here, and I'm gonna read you off the task, and we're gonna want you to just talk out loud of everything you're doing to try to find this or try to solve this task. Okay, so you recently learned that there's a compressed natural gas fueling station near your home. You have a 2015 Ford F-150 that is dedicated as a dedicated work truck, and you would like to gain information about compressed natural gas and possibly convert the truck to run solely on compressed natural gas. Your task is to determine if your vehicle is capable of this conversion, how much the conversion will cost. Also, find if there is any benefits in having a vehicle that runs on compressed natural gas, the current price of the closest compressed natural gas station, and how much you'll be saving if your truck runs on compressed natural gas, or other useful information about this if you can find it.
Okay, so CNG, I've seen a lot of the stickers on trucks and work trucks and whatnot. So let's see. Converting a vehicle to CNG, let's click on that. Vehicles that qualify for a list. Click here. Don't show me this again. So products, Ford F-150. Okay, click on that. 2015 it said. Okay, let's see. So, 2008 certified manufacturing facility. Okay, I don't know what that means.
I think you're on the. I think you might want to go back one more.
So, conversion center for GM and Ford trucks. For a list of aftermarket kits available, click the GM biofuel certificates and Ford biofuel on the aftermarket kits. Is that what we're looking for? I think so. So Ford biofuel. So it looks like it looks like the 2015 Ford the Ford. Oh, that's F-250. Where's the 150?
I believe that 150's right up.
16. So it's a 2015. 2015.
So it looks like the problem with this website is it only has the newest trucks.
2016, 16. Here's 2015. F-250, F-250. I'm not sure. Let's go back and look. Vehicles that qualify. That's what we just clicked on. State of Oklahoma requirements. Photos. Okay, CNG. Looks like the calculator's down here, but I gotta figure out if it fits my car first. Let's check out this guide. It said NG, natural gas vehicle availabilities. Convert vehicles.
So do you feel like it's like just having you go to a bunch of other websites to just find the information that they should probably have or something? Or do you feel like that at all?
Yeah, I feel like this website is just...
Because this is taking you to alternate websites where it's saying find it here.
Yeah, I feel like this is just a website that has a bunch of other links on it.
Do you feel like they should tell you that because they're the one trying to get you to switch?
Yeah, I feel like the information should be on their website, be more easily found. Yeah, because I can't even find exactly where.
All right, well, let's say you could. Could you find out how much you think that conversion would cost on their website? So you might have to go back to the original website.
Okay, so cost, where is it? Determine conversion savings and payback, maybe. Locations and prices. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, so once again, it just sends me to another website. So I clicked on the CNG calculator. So gas price right now is what?
It's about $2.
Well, the lowest it goes is 3, so let's use that. I have no idea what CNG cost per gallon, but
Do you kind of wish you could like type in a location near you and it would tell you?
yeah, or I mean, if it just had these updated with the recent prices. But it looks like for one vehicle that drives about 20,000 miles a year, that gets 15 mpgs a gallon, would save about $8,000 a year using compressed natural gas. But I also don't know the cost of that.
That's actually the conversion cost.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I guess it depends on how many MPGs you get. I don't know.
Scroll down and see if you can see anything else.
So it looks like you're saving a lot of money just in fuel, about $1,000 a year under these conditions, and you'd you'd have it paid off in about 9 years.
Okay, well, so if you go back to try to find like a location where you could find like somewhere near you, maybe try to follow that through. Where you could get your gas for the car.
Let's go to the fuel station locator. Enter my zip code. Use my Tulsa address. Looks like Whole Foods on 91st and Yale. Yeah, that's pretty close. That's right up the street from me, actually.
So do you feel that was pretty easy to find the location, even though you had to go to a different website?
Yeah, that was really easy.
So that one wasn't too bad.
No, that one was easily accessible.
But you still weren't able to find the proper amount of how much it would cost to convert your car, could you?
Not exactly. Let's go back even further. Okay, so converting a vehicle to compressed natural gas. I'm pretty sure that's what we clicked on. Yeah, so vehicles that qualify for conversion, we clicked on that. Brochure, maybe let's just download a brochure. So, still trying to find if my vehicle qualifies. I mean, if I wanted to know if my vehicle qualified, I would just Google CNG vehicles that qualify.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to go through all of this.
So you feel like you would almost rather just go and look it up on your own instead of even trying to go through this website because it's that kind of...
Yeah, it's just hard to
navigate.
access through.
Okay.
Navigate through.
Hang on a second here. All right, can you go back to the website and see if you can find any, like, are there any benefits to having a CNG vehicle? Or, like, what is this, any, like, tax breaks, anything like that?
Okay, let's check it out. Tax initiatives, CNG information links, downloads. Let's click that. Incentives. Oklahoma CNG rebate form. Information form. Tax fuel. Alternative fuel tax. Let's click on that. So clean burning motor vehicle properly placed in service. Okay. So
How big is this page?
it's pretty. Let's punch bunch of different things on here. Okay, so scroll down to the bottom. It says, for qualified burning motor vehicle fuel property defined in paragraph 4, section B. Of this section, per location, credit of the lesser of 50% of the cost of qualified clean burning motor vehicle fuel property, or $2,500. So I don't see a section B.
You feel like this is just kind of like a lot of stuff to read, and like you just want a simple, quick, short answer of like what the benefits you could apply for, maybe, since you have a clean motor vehicle?
Yeah. A lot of this stuff is kind of just over my head, honestly. I don't really know what's going on here.
Yeah, that's good. That's stuff we like to hear. So go back. What other things do you think you see for the incentives? Like I said, it looks like those are your main incentives right there, those first 3.
Tax form and information. So alternative fuel. Tax update. Let's click on that.
So are you having a hard time trying to understand all these tax rules and stuff like that?
Yeah. Like I said, this is kind of over my head on a lot of this stuff.
All right. Well, I think that's good for the first task. I think we got a good understanding of how you feel about that one. We're gonna move on to task 2. So if you look at that, so task 2, you own a gasoline fueling station for public vehicles, but need to install compressed natural gas pump to meet the needs of the growing number of customers with compressed natural gas vehicles. You only have space for 1 pump, but you would like for it to service 2 vehicles at once. Your task is to determine which compressed natural gas pump you need, how much it will cost, how long it will take to receive the pump after submitting your order, and any other information that could help you plan this about your compressed natural gas pump installation.
All right, so let's click on this dispenser that has 2 pumps on it. So I guess if we want pricing, it just says contact here. We could just call them and ask how much they think it would be. It looks like there's a twin high hose dispenser. There's 2 different models. Yeah, there's multiple options, it looks like. So
it looks like it says you have to contact them for pricing, huh?
Yeah.
Is there anywhere you can find out like how where you could like submit an order, or?
Let's click on a model. So it looks like this would be a good model. It has 2 of the dispensers. I don't see anything really where it says it has options. Doesn't really look like you can submit an order. I'm guessing you're just gonna have to call. Let's see, contact. TGT, yeah, Tulsa Gas Technologies. Yeah, it looks like the only way you could really get to them is by calling them or.
So it looks like for this problem, they don't really have any information of it at all. They just have the pump, and the only information you can get from it is by contacting them.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, is that you just have to call them and see how much they would charge to come out and put a pump on your property.
Would you mind do that, or do you feel like you'd rather just have it listed on the website itself? And
personally, I mean, I feel like you might be able to get a better deal if you call them, which is probably why they don't have the prices listed, because they're just gonna.
Maybe they kind of alter it depending on the case.
Yeah, they're probably trying to meet your demand, so they don't want to put out a price and you see it and be scared away.
Can you find anything about like the installation process or how they do that? So if you wanted this specific one, could you find like details, maybe how they would do it?
Let's see. Just has certain guidelines. I don't know what any of these mean.
Looks like this is page just a lot of about the pump itself and what it does.
Oh, it says, what is this? Okay, here's a PDF of it. Has all the features, specifications. Oh, that's all it has. It's got all the dimensions if you need to know if it would fit under something. Yeah, it doesn't really look like it has any guidelines.
Or like how they would get it to you, any kind of that sort of stuff.
No, I don't really see it on here. I'm sure they would just come out and deliver it, but oh, here's a picture of a truck. Yeah, it looks like they would.
So you're guessing from just the website that they're probably you're just gonna have to call and make all these arrangements by phone.
Yeah, it looks like I'm just gonna have to call, tell them what I want, and then they would give me a price on it and bring it out.
All right. Well, I think that basically solidifies task 2. We're going to ask you a few questions before we're done here. The first one being, was there anything that you found on the website that was misleading or anything that kind of inhibited you from finding the information you were searching for on either of the tasks?
Yeah, on task 1, I was pretty interested to see if this Ford F-150 would work, this 2015 F-150. But I couldn't really find anything on it, so even when it said converting a vehicle to CNG, clicked on that, vehicles that qualify for conversion, and it just didn't really do anything.
I feel like you just kind of kept taking you different places.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that you kind of had trouble with the savings. You couldn't really find out how to get the proper savings because you couldn't find the cost of it.
Yeah. Once again, I couldn't find my vehicle on here really. It was misleading, so I couldn't find how much I was saving accurately.
So what do you think of task 2? Was task 2 anything hard you found about that?
No, I mean, I found out where the nearest station was. It's pretty close to my house. As far as it would cost, I didn't really figure that out on the website. It looks like you're just gonna have to call them.
Yeah. So for the second question, is there anything that you think could have made the site easier to navigate, or like anything that helped you find information more? Like, what would you feel like you wish they had when you were doing this task?
I wish on this front page right here where it has this dispenser model, I mean, that was pretty easy to find. They should just have vehicles, and you could just click on it.
Like different makers, kind of like Ford or...
Yeah, just have like, it'll say like vehicle, and you click on it, and it would have your different, you could go through and select like Ford, Chevy, whatever you have, and then go and find your vehicle and select the motor and all your accessories and whatnot.
So you feel like that was probably the major things, kind of navigation was poor?
Yeah, and it just kept leading you to different sites. I think if they implemented more into their website, it would be a lot smoother process trying to find information.
All right, well, that's all we needed. We appreciate your time and coming out here to help us out.
Yeah, of course, anything.